In this lesson, we're going to start with our first of three different forms of biotechnology that we look at in the Year 12 ATAR course. So this one being today, cell replacement therapy. So to start us off, let's talk about some of the diseases that we can use cell replacement therapy to treat the symptoms of. So Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is a progressive loss of mental function, okay, that is not associated with normal aging. So this is abnormal, okay? And what Alzheimer's is largely atrophy or shrinking of the brain tissue, largely the cerebrum. The reason that this occurs is due to a buildup of what we call beta amyloid plaques, okay? And we regularly see these in the brain. However, when we get a large number of them, it interferes with how neurons communicate, okay? We also get a bit of a buildup of the neurofibrillary tangles, okay? And that leads to the breakdown of microtubules. Now, microtubules are really important parts for the neuron's sort of cytoskeleton, if you like. And what they do is they provide support and they act as a bit of a transport system for nutrients and other materials. So when these neurofibrillary tangles build up, it leads to the breakdown of microtubules. It's then going to affect neurons' access to nutrients and other important materials. And so if the neuron's not getting all the stuff that it needs, we can largely say that the ability of the brain to send and transmit impulses is going to be impaired and affected, and consequently, the brain's ability to process information. Now, what we can see here, if I just get rid of that atrophy bit and I highlight in a different color, we can see that an atrophied brain is in this green box here. Okay, that cerebrum has significantly decreased in size. Now, we can attribute this to, again, those neurofibrillary tangles, which cause what would normally be a healthy microtubule to decay into an Alzheimer's microtubule. Now, the overall structure, we don't need to know. But as you can clearly see in this diagram over on the right-hand side, these Alzheimer's microtubules do not look like a normal, healthy microtubule. Okay, so again, it's affecting their ability to transport nutrients and good materials around. Up next, Alzheimer's disease. We're still on Alzheimer's. When we're talking about Alzheimer's disease, some of the symptoms include memory loss, confusion, and difficulty performing activities of daily life. Okay, so what we mean by that is going to the shops, okay, getting lost in the shops, forgetting a grocery list, okay, where we're up to on a grocery list. So some of these things that form an important part of daily life become very, very difficult due to the confusion and the memory loss. In terms of treatment, okay, there is no cure, okay. You can take acetylcholinesterase inhibitors and they're going to slow the process. However, they're not actually going to solve anything. They just sort of improve and help stabilize some of those symptoms. One of the potential treatment options, however, is what we call cell replacement therapy, and that's the focus of our lesson today. Our second disease that we're going to look at is Parkinson's disease, okay? And Parkinson's disease is caused by a loss of dopamine-producing cells in the brain, okay? And what that is ultimately going to do is it's going to impact the signaling in the brain that allows for the coordination of movement. So if you have low levels of dopamine, you're going to have relatively uncontrolled movement. Now, this isn't movement necessarily just in terms of walking. This is things like speech, mental activity, shaking through movement, so that really fine motor control, not quite there. General movement is quite slow, and it can also lead to symptoms and feelings of muscle stiffness as well. Now, again, much like Alzheimer's, unfortunately, there is no cure. You can take synthetic drugs that mimic the action of dopamine or that block those acetylcholine neurotransmitter, which is going to help balance our levels of dopamine. But one potential treatment option, again, is cell replacement therapy. So what I've got up here is a very quick diagram that you can have a look at, screenshot it if you want, just comparing the symptoms of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. But what we're going to focus on is this slide here, cell replacement therapy. So what is cell replacement therapy? What's its purpose? Cell replacement therapy is where we replace cells of the human body that are damaged or missing, okay? And what we're going to do is importantly here, is we're going to use stem cells to grow new cells, and then we're going to put them back into the body instead. So we're taking the cells that are damaged or missing, okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to replace them with stem cells, which are grown into those specialized cell variants. So process, number one, the stem cells are taken from patients. So we're looking at adult stem cells here, so multipotent stem cells, okay? Or we can also look at embryonic stem cells taken from an embryo. These stem cells, here's the really important part for us, differentiate. We're not just putting stem cells directly into the patient, we need to differentiate them into the desired type of cell that we want. Finally, those differentiated cells are then put back into the patient where they proliferate and then hopefully used to treat things like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, type 1 diabetes, okay? However, it is not a perfect replication and it's not a cure. Again, at this stage, we're still exploring as scientists how to properly apply this cell replacement therapy to these conditions.